is what our forefathers did for us, to bring us into the world a great thing, to suffer pain, to live by tragic noises, that amount to music, that this perjury of others you have to listen to, and they call them concert pianists. The piece by Sergei Rachmaninoff, or the piece by Debussy, or outside of art, look at the halls of the palaces of the great emperors, and such magnificent speeches. That is this the past that you are told you should be so fond of, that holds so in great awe, or you deny that past and you say it never happened? And why do you say it never happened? Many reasons. Because I hate it. I hated it more than I can tell you. And I think it is an abomination of human rights. Agincourt of the 25th of October, a Friday in 1415. Not only a tragedy and a travesty, but this tragedy denounces even what wisdom there would be in such motive for itself. That I have to tell you, I am up to here in English mud, that allegedly buried your sisters, your brothers, who had not the power to fight it, and you call yourself a gentleman. I cannot. But I had to play the part. This is about it. It's a tragedy. It is an utter tragedy. What do any of you think you are doing? You call yourselves musicians. You call yourselves, what do you like? Who really cares about you? Who really cares whether you play Debussy or Rachmaninoff? How can you do them justice and not make yourself sound so great? I am ashamed of this country, which you call by once an empire. I am ashamed to even be said, I hope I'm not, to represent it. This girl is not really here. I am in another world, a forgotten nobody, embalmed and buried, where you know the dead belong, in the cemetery, because anything else, you have no brothers, you have no sisters. They were, weren't they, on the 25th of October, a Friday, 1415, just figments of your imagination, for which you could make brave speeches, you could make brave prosperity, you could make yourself and your country really great, and yet you deny it, mongrel. traitor. Agincourt A Gin Court. You would need the gin to quell the pain. Louis Singer, how can I sing and perform to a sadness of victory? These Whitefields on the piano. That be here, now pronouncing valour, for that farce. You probably are listening to this, my lover. And King Henry V, more truly reckless, feckless wimp of some vagabond, that she truly was in 1415, waving the high bone of future monarch, King Richard III, 1485, BosWROTH. It was wrath, wasn't it, that know so many of you that field, that so many do not even know how to spell BosWROTH. That so fine this your true inheritance, this land of the poor, this gritch and gritch and gripe and swiping, illiterate, spent-well-spent-in isolates. So you think you can sing, do you? You think you can introduce the piano, do you? And where was it made? But in France, by Sebastian Erard. These people you fight, earlier or later, does the time justify such empire, is the rest remnant of the truer world? Do you not even care for you, you wanton wretch that you are? That how so be redeemed this hand of the monster? How so be redeemed? I do not know even how to play your piano, nor even whisper that who would ever be by such unruly want to even ever sing about. That must surely less feed the Dane than you fed the truer mongrel. Feed the Dane of Western bio-degrade, whisper that who would ever be by such unruly of capital conspiracy, that so much less of who is more attained in halls of justice, of parliaments, by such they innocent, deliberate vandal, may acquaint set Agincourt, the humblest gin court, that as much never even ever found so much as one lover. Place me, Louis Singer, at some of your robbers' convention of human rights, and you which speak of heraldry by triumph or by Whitefields of honour. Oh yes, as marked as much by Henry V on that day at Agincourt A Gin Court. Are you feeling the pain? You are feeling such empathy for as tailored dresses of animals. And they are. You have never worn one, have you? Have you found the serge of the Rachmaninoff, or the serge of the uniform, is plainly more of such as now, even lately speaking, as women confound even the understandings of three wives, or three wives. We found these three wise men wandering across the fields, and so individual as men. One was carrying gold, the other was carrying frankincense, and the other was carrying myrrh. The three wise men, they stopped at the King Henry V and said, "Excuse me, King Henry V, it is so this honour to meet your admiralship. Where is your boat?" That the King, unfounded in, shall we say, the nautical pursuit, said, "We did not leave the boat anywhere that we could tell you, because we have come to fight a war, my friends. And who are you?" And the one said, she said, "I am carrying gold." The other, she said, "I am carrying myrrh." And the other, she said, "I am carrying frankincense." You are feeling such empathy for as tailored dresses of animals. Believe one word of it. Sent them on their way. And these wise men found as many monarchs, more fools, and took unto themselves three generals. One was called General 1, the other was called General 2, and the other was called General 3. It is such this so obscenity that this general, Henry V, that King Arthur, general, that you call not it by so obscene, called it instead by what you, or however you like, and left the nation or a world in mourning. And I said these things to myself, and I know that those 3 wise men found these generals dead after my men had fought them. I could not offer you a European community for human rights when you do not understand which is the arse end of a camel. Get thee off with you, and make yourselves musicians or artists. We do not expect any money for the arts. You can have it up to there. You can have it up to Whitehall. You can have it in your halls of fame and your rich tapestries of spent effigies and heads of Oliver Cromwell, left on a spike on London Bridge until they were going to use it at Tyburn for better effect to human rights or human tribal rights and rights. And do they rights wrong? So wrong they did. They made an empire of it, that by 1689, when Cromwell Oliver was well dead, it was not sufficient that the King Henry VIII had buried 3 further men of honour, or were they men of honour? Maybe 1 or more were traitors themselves. For who was Thomas Cromwell, who was murdered in 1540? Who was Thomas More? Or who was, or which of them was by Thomas never killed, as by name as mighty? But lend thee your wives to that same fate, and those gravestones that do remember these soldiers marching. As marched they did from King William the Third of Orange, Prince of Orange. But then you would understand Orange now, Gwyn, wouldn't you? Who sold oranges so much more greatly than these robbers of human rights. And you call emperors from China, and you call emperors from Japan, and you give them royal occasions. And so I place before you this royal occasion, the 25th of October, rehearsal for a true king or an emperor, 1415, or the body of a dead woman who could do nothing about it. It was on the morning of the 25th of October 1415, shortly before the Battle of Agincourt, Henry V made a brief speech to the English army under his command and decided on the justness of his claims as the French claim, and harking back to the memory of previous defeats that the English kings had inflicted on the French. But why, if we hark back to the French, as we were from the French, or excommunicated from the French, what reason is there to fight thy brothers? And according to the history, had boasted that they would cut off 2 fingers from the right hand of every archer, and so they could draw the string again. In Shakespeare's account, King Henry brings his speech in the beginning in response to Westmoreland's expression of dismay. Somebody disagreed. At the English army lack of troop strength, Henry roused the men by expressing his confidence. Anyway, you hear and understand St. Crispin's Day. that famous speech that brings tears to my eyes and brings men before boys, are to be remembered more so. For being rich, I don't know. I would not wish to be conferred to your opinion at this moment. Anyway, here is the king. What he that wishes so. My cousin Westmoreland, no, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are now to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honour, God's will, I pray thee, will share not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, not care, I do sit least upon my cause. If yearn me not, if men my garments wear, such outward things dwell not in my desires, this is why in sin as to covetous yonder, I am the most offending soul alive. No faith my cause wish, and not a man from England, God's peace, I would not lose so great an honour as one man for me methinks would share with me for the best hope I have. I do not wish one more, rather proclaim it, Westmoreland, though my host, that he has no stomach to his pride. Let him depart. His passport be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. Would we not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us? This day he is called the Feast of Christian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when his day is named, and rouse him at the name of Christian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on his vigil feast his neighbours, and say, "Toys and Crispin!" Then will he split his sleeve and show his scars and say, "These wounds I had on Crispin's day, old men forgot, these shall be forgot." But he'll remember with advantages. With advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names familiar in his mouth, and as household words, Harry, the King, Bedford, Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury, Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin shall never go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We chew, we happy few, we stand as brothers, for he today that shed his blood with me shall be my brother, but he ne'er so vile. This day shall gently his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves the curse they were not here, and hold their manhood cheap wishes at any speak, while they fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day. What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland, no, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are now to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honour, God's will, I pray thee, will share not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I do sit as it meet upon my cause. If yearn me not, if men my garments wear, such outward things dwell not in my desires, but if I in sin as to covet yonder, I am the most offending soul alive. No faith my cause wish, and not a man from England, God's peace, I would not lose so great an honour as one man for me methinks would share with me for the best hope I have. I do not wish one more, rather shall proclaim it. Westmoreland, though my host, that he has no stomach to his side. Let him depart. His passport be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. Would we not die in that man's company, that fears his fellowship to die with us? This day he called the feast of Christian. Christian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when his day is named, and rouse him at the name of Christian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on his vigil feast his neighbours, and say, "Twice and Christian!" Then will he split his sleeve and show his scars and say, "These wounds I had on Christian's day, or never forgot, these shall be forgot." But he'll remember with advantages. With advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names familiar in his mouth, and as household words, Harry the King, Bedford, Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury, Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Christian shall never go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We choose, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that shed his blood with me shall be my brother, but he never smile. This day shall gently his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves the curse they were not here, and hold their manhood. Chief wishes any speak, while they fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
love you, my darling. And though I say it's so true, you cannot tell me dearly if you knew it had to be. What is true by a lie? It never would be shown much by you, by what you do. And though I say it clearly wouldn't me anymore your love, but that you surely play. Darling, I always love you, but though I say it surely, much less surely do I play it, but it's only now that I realize that I love you. And that's my prelude divine, that all these things that you